This has got to be... So, I've been working on a very long video as of late. It's a big old deep dive into every one of DAGames' FNAF songs. Not only that though, in this upcoming mega video, I'm also planning to delve into the myriad of substantive or insubstantial allegations that have been thrown his way. It's going to be a huge thing, and it will be the next video I drop, so subscribe if you don't want to miss it. But one of his songs, the topic of this video, is so hilariously bad, I really thought it deserved a video all to itself. So, I hope you enjoy this look at genuinely one of the worst FNAF songs of all time. It's by DAGames, it's called Dear Brother, and just before we get into that, I want to thank some dear others. This video was made possible by my maximum macro minions: Figment, One Non-Binary Son, Clash Pigs MK1, Instant Ball, Solar Drill, and Atomic. If you want to become a true macro minion and unlock some exclusive perks of the channel, including early access to videos, custom emoji to use in the chat, the option to get me to react to songs of your choosing, and more, then you see that join button that's on my channel page? Yeah, hit that. Dear Brother was released on the 10th of October 2015 and features Dawko. I watch this on stream with a lot of the macrocosmic militia, that's what I call my subscribers. We do streams fairly often on this channel, and they're a fun way for me to connect with you guys, so I hope to see you at my next one. And I'm just gonna play. Dear Brother. Oh, Dawko's in it. His name is Lewis. Hi guys, it's me, Lewis. Well, hey.
Dear brother, can you hear my calls? I know.
Oh. That does not fit his vocal range. I have a feeling it's Lewis who's singing at the moment.
No.
And that low note was so far out of his range. That being said, I like that it's more relaxing. I think that's cool. I like that they're doing a bit more of a ballad. I like just to see a bit of mixing it up. Okay. When's it going to kick off? Oh, maybe this is Lewis.
Yes.
I actually cannot pick them apart. Okay.
Knowing I
Oh!
was standing by.
What was that? That's something I'd do. Oh my god.
Knowing I.
I'm at a loss. That knowing I sounds so weird, right? It sounds like it's not even a song, it just sounds like someone out of tune is kind of saying it on top of the other one. And I know both DAGames and Dawko have good singing voices and good singing ability, so like, I know they can sing. It's just, when that knowing I came in and it was like, oh, I, and it was like not mixed at all. It sounded like a voice memo. Like, I used to record all my old YouTube videos on the voice memos app on the iPhone. You've probably seen the, at this point, prehistoric, and it sounds like that level of shite quality. Yeah, you can hear it now as well. This is not real. The pure audio quality sounds tragic. It sounds like they exported this at like an awful bit rate and it just got really crushed.
The tears on my face, I wear goodbye. You soul and sweet. I finally fly. Ooh, what have I done?
This has got to be. This is made as a joke. I'm sorry, this is no way this isn't a joke. Let's see what the glazing comments are saying. I don't know if they're playing along with the bit, but none of these are like finding it funny. Me, okay, I won't cry this time. Song, me, start sobbing uncontrollably. No, do people find this sad? I actually don't get it. I'm shocked is the word. I'm like, because they both can make music and they have made music before this that's been good. I just
Hi folks, War Ryan of DA Games here.
I'm interested to see what he's got to say for himself.
And if you've not noticed, we had a special guest in here by the name of Lewis Dawkins. You may know him as Dawko. He featured as them, so check his channel out. His voice was amazing in this.
Okay, this has got to be a joke, right? Let's listen to this bit again. It's just, that's... What, what the fuck was that? Wait! Sorry to interrupt you, me, but I just realised that I forgot to thank my audience for 10,000 subscribers. I set a goal to hit 10k before the end of the summer, and we smashed that. Now, I'm thinking we could hit 15k before the end of the year. Remember, my subscribers aren't just my fans. They aren't just my family either. They're my macrocosmic militia, my army, and we need you to take over YouTube. So let's aim for 15k, guys. So, I've listened to a fair chunk of DA Games' stuff at this point, but up until I heard this song, I'd been actively wishing for him to slow down and try something more chill with his music. Maybe even a ballad. And that is exactly, precisely what I got. The instrumentation itself isn't actually particularly bad. Like, if this had just been the instrumental, I don't think I'd have that much to say. But the moment DA Games goes out of tune on the second line, you know you're not in for anything good. And that's obviously far from the only time that it happens. There's also something about the quality of Will Ryan's vocals specifically that just sounds really low fidelity and low resolution throughout. And then Dawko comes in for his part and he's a little flat too. There's a lyric in here about broken shards, and I am physically incapable of not hearing it as broken shards. Sorry, maybe it's all the UK poo I've been listening to recently that's got me in that frame of mind.
You're not on badness. Whilst you were eating rice, I was getting nice with the dog called Candy. Chopsticks!
At one point, Dawko's vocals randomly spike a bit louder for no reason. And then, when we get to the first proper duet line, you know, the two of them singing together for the first time, it sounds genuinely abysmal. Now you die knowing I was standing by. And you can really hear the audio quality issue too. There's a little patch of silence right before the vocals come in. It's fully silent, and then the singing starts again. But you can really hear this faint hiss, like half a second before that singing starts again. And that hiss is clearly baked into whatever file the vocals were recorded on, which is just, it's such an amateur mistake to leave something like that in there. And together, Will and Dawko's voices sound like the audio equivalent of like combining orange juice and Tic Tacs. Also, visually, there's a little thing in the music video that's really representative of how cobbled together this whole thing is. So, the crying child has these flapping angel wings throughout, which, you know, fine, whatever. But later on, he's semi-transparent, and you can see that the wings are just flapping away behind him. They are not attached to him at all. It would have been really easy to fix this as well. But no, it's just been left as two independently floating objects. I feel like that just really goes to show how weirdly little care was put into like every part of this song. But all of that pales in comparison compared to the points that I'm going to list right now. 1. Both of these guys have made competent, genuinely good music before, and since this track. So how did they make a song this bad together? 2. How is the pure audio quality and fidelity this low? How does someone with DAGames' experience not catch a hiss on his own vocal track? 3. Sorry, but how are they this out of tune? Both of them, but especially Will. 4. I get that everyone makes bad art sometimes. I've made a lot of awful shit that will never see the light of day, and that's to be expected. But why and how did this get released? How did nobody in the room say, maybe let's not put this one out? There's this internet joke I'm sure you've seen, where people react to bad music saying, this wasn't released, it escaped, haha. But honestly, that would make the most sense here if this song had somehow gained sentience and released itself from the DAGames PC and uploaded itself to YouTube, because who in their right mind would decide to upload this? And 5. Genuinely nobody in the comments seems to dislike it, which had me wondering for a second if this is just like some sort of inside joke that I'm just not part of.
No.
On this channel, we have a long-running tier list that spans over multiple videos, where if I hear a FNAF song that's particularly bad, it earns a spot on this list. And I'm sorry, but this is going in genuinely insane, because like, I can understand how a random TikTok user makes a rubbish FNAF verse. I'm not surprised when someone like El Hagueni makes a song that's difficult to listen to, but it genuinely blows my mind that Dawko and DAGames, who aren't the best to ever do it, but are pretty competent, can shit the bed this hard. Thanks for watching my video. Do you agree with my views on Dear Brother? Do you disagree? Do you have a brother? Do you have a dear? Are you a dear? Are you a brother? Are you a macro minion? Am I going to thank my lovely macro minions? Yes. Thanks to all of my YouTube channel members for making this video happen, including my medium macro minions, and of course, my maximum macro minions. Figment, One Non-Binary Son, Clash Pigs MK1, Instant Ball, Solar Drill, and Atomic. You can hit that join button to get a bunch of exclusive perks from my channel. If you've watched this video all the way through, you probably liked it, right? So it stands to reason you'll love the Mega DAGames video I put out next. I've put a lot of blood, sweat and tears into it, and if you don't watch it when it comes out, I will start to cry.
Like you don't think of it.